Daniel Hart wasn't the kind of millionaire people imagined. Yes, he owned tech companies, yes, he appeared on magazine covers, but behind the confident smile lived a man who had spent most of his life alone. Until Amelia, the woman with the soft eyes, the warm laugh, and the heart big enough for both of them. So when Daniel's private jet touched down early after a business trip, he wasn't expecting anything unusual. He simply wanted to surprise his wife with flowers, dinner, and a night without any work calls. But he never expected to find her missing. And he certainly never expected the call that came minutes later. The hook. As Daniel stepped out of the airport car, bouquet still in hand, his phone buzzed. A shaky voice said, "Sir, you need to come to Eastbridge Alley. We found a woman, she's hurt. She asked for you." Daniel's entire world tightened. Her name, he choked out. Amelia Hart. The bouquet fell to the ground. He ran. The alley. Eastbridge Alley wasn't the kind of place a millionaire, or his wife, should ever end up. Cold, narrow, dimly lit, home to stray cats and people trying to disappear. Daniel sprinted until he saw a small crowd gathered. And in the center, Amelia, bruised, exhausted, shaking, her clothes dirty, her hair tangled, her breathing weak. Amelia. Daniel dropped to his knees, pulling her into his arms. She looked up at him with tears. "They left me here, I tried to call you, I didn't know if you'd come." Daniel's heart broke open. "I'll always come," he whispered. But this wasn't just a mugging. Something else had happened. The twist begins. At the hospital, Amelia finally spoke. "I wasn't attacked by strangers," she whispered. "It was someone you know." Daniel froze. Amelia continued, "I heard something at the charity meeting. About the homes you fund for homeless teens. Someone on your board has been stealing money from the program." Daniel's stomach twisted. She took a shaky breath. "I confronted him. He threatened me. He said no one would believe me. Then he had someone drag me away and dump me in that alley." Daniel felt fire rise in his chest. Not anger, purpose. What he did next shocked the city. Most millionaires would have handled the matter quietly. But Daniel wasn't most millionaires. The next morning, the city woke up to the unexpected. Every billboard, every news channel, every social platform was broadcasting live footage from Daniel Hart's Charity Foundation auditorium. Daniel stood at the podium, Amelia seated safely beside him. His voice was steady, but his eyes were burning. "My wife," he said, "was abandoned in an alley because she tried to protect the most vulnerable children in this city. And I will not stay silent, no matter who it exposes." Security escorted a man forward, one of Daniel's own executives, caught in live recorded accounting footage Daniel had uncovered overnight. The city watched, horrified, as the evidence unfolded. Millions tuned in. The scandal shook the city's elite circles. But that wasn't what shocked people the most. What shocked them was what Daniel announced next. The heart of the story. "In honor of my wife," Daniel continued, "I am doubling the funding to every homeless teen shelter we run. And more importantly, I'm opening a new center just for young women escaping dangerous situations. It will be named the Amelia Project." Gasps, applause, tears, all at once. Amelia covered her mouth, overwhelmed. Daniel turned to the cameras one last time. If someone tries to silence kindness, then kindness must become louder. The auditorium erupted. The emotional climax. Hours later, in their home, safe, quiet, warm, Amelia whispered, "You didn't have to do all that." Daniel pulled her close. "Yes," he said softly, "I did. You reminded me why I started everything in the first place. Not for money, not for power, but to make sure no one else feels abandoned." Tears slipped down Amelia's cheeks. "It was never your wealth," she said. "It was your heart, and yours saved me," he replied. The uplifting ending. Within months, the Amelia Project opened its doors, bright, welcoming, staffed with counselors and volunteers who believed in second chances. Families reunited. Young girls found safety. Teens found hope. And the city discovered something it had forgotten. Kindness, when acted upon, is more powerful than fear. Daniel and Amelia became symbols of compassion, not because they were perfect, but because they refused to let cruelty win. And in the heart of the city, painted across the new center's entrance, were the words that started it all. No one should ever be left in the alley of life.